Travis Baldry from Double Damage Games here, coming to you from the sound booth in my basement where we record a lot of the audio for this game in my Princess Leia headphones. I thought I would take some time and give you a bit of a guided, narrated walkthrough of the gameplay features of Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, a game that we've been working on for a while and just recently announced. It's a sort of prequel to Rebel Galaxy, a game that we released a couple of years ago. If you're not familiar with Rebel Galaxy, it was a sci-fi naval space combat adventure trading sim with a bit of a Roadhouse vibe due to the soundtrack that we assembled for it. So, why is this a sort of prequel? Well, it's set in the same universe and it's set earlier in the timeline, but the gameplay's pretty different. This time, we're much more focused on fighter combat and putting you in the cockpit, what you'd consider a more traditional space sim in that regard. So, why didn't we just do that the first time out? Honestly, back when we were making Rebel Galaxy, we looked around and there were some high-profile space sims coming out. You had Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, and to be frank, we were worried about getting caught in a crush. Fast forward a couple of years and we look back and, honestly, none of those games did what we would have done with a space combat sim, so here we are, doing it. Anyway, before I get into it, I do have one thing I want to say really quick. I'm not really going to cover story content as part of this walkthrough. The game does have a strong story component. You play as an actual character this time out, and the dialogue, missions, and the world itself are far more developed than they were in Rebel Galaxy, but we'll save that for later. For now, I really want to talk about the gameplay systems underpinning all of that. Without further ado, though, let's get into it. Here we are at the title, and I know I just said I wasn't going to talk about story, but I do need to talk about her. This is Juno Markev, and she's the character you'll be playing as in Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. She actually appeared in the original Rebel Galaxy as the aunt of the player character. The player character was a faceless, nameless nobody, some niece or nephew. But Juno was actually represented in the story, had speaking lines, and was involved in multiple missions. In the original Rebel Galaxy, she was in her 70s. Here, she's 43. I'm not really going to get into her background right now. As I said, we're going to save story stuff for later, but since we're going to be playing as her, it seems only fair to introduce her. Now I'm gonna jump into a game they've already got in progress, with a ship that's already got a little bit of kit and a few extra credits, just so that we can skip the early preamble of the game. And here we are at the Nacogdoches mining station in the Texas system. I'm originally from Nacogdoches, Texas. This ship on the pad is a platypus, what I'm flying right now. For all practical intents and purposes, it's a garbage truck. It's a slightly more kitted out garbage truck. Like I said, I added a few bits and bobs to it, but it's still a garbage truck. Now, when you dock or land at stations or planets in Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, they're all going to have very different layouts and a collection of scenes that you navigate through with different conversationalists, different services, or mission-specific events that you can participate in, or side activities. They're all going to be different. Unlike the original Rebel Galaxy, which was randomized, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw is not. Everything's hand-created, and we just honestly didn't think the randomization of the original game worked that great or was that compelling, so we threw it out the window. Now, most of these stations are going to have some common services. You'll have your garage, your ship dealer, commodities market, but not always. And different ones will have unique locations as well. Here we've got a couple of guilds we can join, and of course the obligatory greasy space bar. We, of course, are going to the space bar. As we step up to the bar, you'll see one of the first major differences between this game and the last one. The conversation system in Rebel Galaxy Outlaw is considerably more developed than it was in the previous game. It's a lot closer to what you would find in a more traditional RPG, Fallout or Mass Effect or The Witcher. The characters are better articulated, have more subtleties of motion, and can interact with objects in the world.
Hey, what's the scuttlebutt around here?
You know, I did hear a rumor about something. Some old spacer came in, shooting his mouth off. You might want to take a look at these coordinates.
I appreciate it.
Now we've had a rumor added to our PDA. We'll go check that out later, do a little bit of treasure hunting. We could ask for some advice. All of the bartenders in the game, and indeed all the other characters, have a ton more dialogue than they did in the last one, and there's just a lot more character variety overall. We could check local market conditions, or...
I'm hoping to collar a few bounties. Know of anything around here?
Yeah, I got a few tips on local bounties, but that information ain't exactly free.
What have I got to lose?
All right then, I'll send the information to you.
Thanks.
We could also check on freighters, get them marked on our chart if we wanted to do a little piracy, and we're willing to plunk down some credits for it, but we're not going to do that right now.
You take care now.
See you the next time you stop in.
Now you'll also see down here that there's some side activities I could engage in, and these are different from station to station. I'm not going to do that right now, we'll dip into that a little bit later, but suffice to say there's more to do in Rebel Galaxy Outlaw than blow stuff up and sell what you find. Before we head out, we should get a couple of things to do. Since we're not doing any story content, we want to pick up some side missions here at the mission board. Let's see. Convoy distress, sounds good. A little pirate strike. Defense mission. There we go. And let's head into the black. Gear up. Now you can skip these little interstitial sequences, but I like to watch them because they're cool. And here we are out in space. There's those bounties we plunked down a few credits for. And our missions are these yellow diamonds on my radar. Before we head anywhere, though, I do want to talk about something real quick. One of the things we loved about the original Rebel Galaxy was the soundtrack, and we got a lot of great response from it. Ultimately, though, it was kind of limited. We had only so much time and only so much money, and there was only so much music we could cram in. This time out, for Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, we decided to blow that out as far as we possibly could. So now there are 7 subspace radio stations, and the music spread across these currently takes up over 21 hours. They have DJs, commercials, the whole 9 yards, so ideally you won't be getting bored. Got a classical station. A little more of an electronic vibe to this one. Some country. A little harder-edged music. Some Latin. And kind of a big band eclectic station.
There we go.
Let's do this one. Why don't we head to this convoy distress?
Destination reached.
Looks like some wreckage. No ships around.
Quiet around here.
Looks like a black box. If we get close, we'll go ahead and start scanning that. See what happened. Once we get near enough. There we go. Slow down. Oh, well, that figures.
Isn't this lovely?
You might recognize that race from the previous game. That's the Greel. There's some pirates. We're out of range for that black box, but we'll come back to it after we clean up this mess. Oh, my windshield needs some cleaning.
Here to there, keep you rocking in the space between. Right here for SSR 171.1.
Alright, so I've got some proton torpedoes which are non-guided missiles, but really potent if you can get a bead on somebody. Like that. I don't like you. Oh, he's scooping something up too. Let's see if we can take him out before he tractors it up.
There's no profit in this.
Concur. There we go, and we'll steal what he was trying to pull in. Looks like some cigars. Alright, we cleaned up that mess. We better go back to that black box, though. Finish our scan.
Okay, that's got it.
There we are. And that's updated our mission objective. Let's head out and see what happened to that convoy. I'm gonna go ahead and boost my engine a little bit, do a little power allocation. I wanna move faster for now.
Destination reached.
Oh, and here we are. Let's put our power back and see what's in the area.
Bounty detected.
We can actually use this targeting mode and get an even better idea. Looks like a bomber attacking that craft. Oh, and a Revenant. These are nasty. A couple more bombers. Another Revenant. Ooh, this might be a little rough. Guess we'll see how it goes. Let's take out this bomber first.
Man, this is bad.
Maybe we can insult him into leaving him alone.
If you want to get that pile of crap in one piece, you better start running.
Oh,
No, you gonna regret
good.
that.
You're making up.
Oof. Mission reward reduced. It's like one of the ships I was sent to protect is dead.
Starboard shields down.
You're dust, buddy.
So I haven't completely failed the mission yet, even though some of the targets have been blowed up.
Bit of trouble. Sure could use your help.
There's more coming up here on the grinder. 171.
Good. I'll let you run.
Mission failed.
Oh, too many died. Sorry, folks. I'm still gonna clean up the mess.
Missile inbound.
Let's drop some countermeasures.
Missile evaded.
Good.
Taste some of this.
Oh, he dodged.
Shields down. Damn.
I want to show you some subtleties of combat, but I'm just gonna try and stay alive for a little bit first.
I'm gonna be sending you straight to hell.
Leave him alone.
Nothing more to say.
Missile inbound.
Countermeasures.
Shields
Oof.
down. Outlaw breached.
Let's dump a little bit of power.
Damaged.
Yeah, I guess so. See if I can scrape my way out of this.
Oh, I am gonna.
Oh, my power core has been definitely damaged.
Missile inbound.
I think we can make it out, though. Oh, no. Oh, good grief.
The last one of those.
I think we can squeak it out.
Ordnance depleted.
Last torpedo when we took him out. Damn, that was a little close. Well, we pulled it out. I ought to pick up some of this stuff, I guess, but, you know, I'm not gonna make you watch me pick up cargo. We've got to limp back to a station. Why don't we head to a different station, though? Let's head to Amarillo. We gotta patch ourselves up. And maybe some more chilled flying music.
Let's see here.
Destination reached.
Here we are at Amarillo. Let's go ahead and dock.
Hello, friends. This is Jimmy McKinnon.
Oh, I don't want to listen to Jimmy McKinnon, though.
Commercials?
Clearance granted. You are now entering an automatic landing zone.
Oh, we are a little bit battered. I guess we better go take care of that. Went to the equipment bay.
Well, at least she's not bleeding oil anymore.
That's an optimistic way to look at it. Instead of refilling our ordnance, though, why don't we go ahead and swap to a different kind of launcher? Let's use image recognition from here on out with this ship. And in a little bit, we'll switch ships, too. Yeah, let's sell that. And I think that we need a little dashboard decoration. Bucky, the Buckshot's armadillo. This is the mascot for the Buckshot's family-style chicken fried armadillo restaurant chain spread throughout the Dodge sector. He's adorable. We'll sell off any junk that we picked up. Those cigars fetched a nice price. And, let's head to the bar. I said we would do a few of these side activities. Why don't we go ahead and do a quick round of dice poker?
So, what are we playing for?
How about it? You up for a hand or two of dice poker?
Now, the wages on these can be for cash, but they can also be for ship parts, or sometimes these side activities are part of missions.
Yeah, why not?
Right on.
Ready to play?
What do we got? King high straight. That's a nice start. I'm gonna stay.
Thank you, ladylike.
There we go.
Go again?
No, I don't think so.
Quitting while I'm ahead.
All right, then.
Now, we'll play 8-ball a little bit later. While we're here, though, we might think about joining the Merchants Guild.
I'm looking to join up to the Merchants Guild. Can you give me the song and dance?
You've come to the right place, man. This is indeed the local chapter of the Merchants Guild.
We'll cut him a little short.
Yeah, why not?
Excellent. I'll execute the fund transfer, and you can avail yourself of our job matching system right away.
Fantastic. And that'll give me access to their mission board, which has missions that are generally more merchant-focused. Do I really want to do a cargo? I don't really want to do a cargo run right now, though. Let's, yeah, we can take the simple one to Austin. We'll drop by there. All right, now that we are repaired and have a new weapon to try out, why don't we pop back into space and take care of some of these other missions we had queued up. Then we'll switch ships. All right, let's pick up where we left off. Oh, and look, there's that adorable Bucky figurine on my dashboard. I just love him. Now, here's that cargo run we snagged from the Merchants Guild, but before we mess around with that, I feel like we ought to go do this defense mission and give those image recognition missiles a try. Also, somebody ought to clean this glass.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
This ain't gonna go well for you.
So, these are the Inviolates, members of the Church of the Inviolate. They are a fringe sect that believes that jump gates are an offense against God and are tearing apart his creation, and they want them all dismantled. Unfortunately, the jump gates are the only thing that actually stitch the solar systems of the Dodge sector together, so understandably, not many other people are on board with taking them apart. Frankly, nobody wants to fly the long way around. Unfortunately, the Inviolates are right. The jump gates are tearing apart the space that they occupy, and eventually they collapse and leave nasty subspace anomalies. But, you know, commerce wins in the end, I guess. Oh, who's on my butt?
Inbound.
If you turn around right now, maybe I'll let you live.
We go now to renew ourselves in the waters of our faith.
Oh, you gonna run off? Fine. Somebody else is around, though.
Entering the area.
God, save me.
Nope.
Looks like we're in the clear.
All right. Let's get back on track here.
Destination reached.
Okay, what have we got?
Bounty detected.
Looks like there's some police in the area. Get up close, you can see their blues and reds.
Craft inbound.
And I hear them as well, because of course we're all about that realistic sound in space. This is a good opportunity to show you something. Let's go picture in picture. So, I'm holding onto the left trigger here, and I'm using what we call auto pursuit. Now, auto pursuit is designed to solve what's been kind of a persistent problem with space sims forever. A lot of people basically end up spinning around in circles trying to get their target on screen, and then they engage in a brief and usually deeply unsatisfying space joust, and then they do it all over again. Frankly, I don't think that's that much fun. Auto pursuit is designed to solve that problem. Basically, what auto pursuit does is, while you've got it engaged, and I can disengage it at any time, auto pursuit gets your target on screen and keeps it there. It doesn't guarantee that you have a shot, but it does also manage your throttle to make sure that you don't overshoot them. The net result is that I can still steer, and I spend my time trying to fine-tune where I'm firing and doing cool barrel rolls and space maneuvers, rather than find my target, period. We think it's pretty awesome, and we think it opens up the game to a lot of people who wouldn't otherwise be able to play it. Now rest assured, if you are an old school stick jockey and you've got a HOTAS sitting on your table, you can still play that way. You can ignore this feature entirely. In fact, there's a mode when you start where you can disable it so it's not even available to you. But for the rest of us, auto pursuit is pretty awesome.
Objective
I think
complete.
the coast is clear. Let's change the beat.
Indeed. Now, since we're already here, next to the Caballeros filling stations are sprinkled all over the Dodge sector, and they're a spot where you can refuel your jump fuel, but you can also rearm any ordnance that's been depleted. So that's what I'm going to do.
Welcome to Caballeros, the Texas Systems Fuel Fiesta. Pull forward, please.
Oh, hello, Bucky. Yeah, that always happens. They're taking my rearming fee, and I'm all topped up. So, why don't we go ahead and zip over, drop off that cargo, and see what we can do on Austin.
Look what we've got here.
A few pirates in the area.
Destination reached.
That policeman or policewoman already took them out. Fine with me.
Safe traveling.
Oh, just look at them wing panels. This gonna cost me.
Space commercials.
Objective complete. Cargo removed.
There we go. Austin is a touch more upscale than the other bases we've been at so far. Why don't we... You know what? I want to go ahead and check out the commodities market. I want to see if there's any nice trades we might take advantage of. As you travel from station to station, you'll get information about the markets on those stations that you can refer to later. So you'll be able to check prices at previous stations and decide if you can assemble a good run from that information. We're not going to really do any trading here right now, but... Well, why don't we do a little 8-ball? We need a break.
Pretty quiet around here.
Greetings. How about a game of 8-ball? And to sweeten the deal, I'm offering this ion blaster if you win. What say you put up 1,000 credits?
Yeah, why not?
Wonderful. Shall we begin?
Yeah, I'll take the break. So we have a fully simulated 8-ball game. I'm wagering for an ion blaster here. Let's see if I can win. That's not a good start.
Come on.
Can fast forward the physics to get them resolved. Alright, I'm solids. Let's see here. And you can apply spin to the ball. I don't really need to right now. You know what, let's just tip that in.
Thank you, Lady Luck. Very nice.
I didn't quite gonna make it.
Yes.
Oh, nice scratch there, buddy. That's right. Don't choke. There we go.
Nice.
And I want an ion blaster.
Very well. Here is your ion blaster. Use it in good health.
This'll come in handy. Thanks.
So I said we would try out a new ship, and we might as well install an ion blaster on it, right? Let's head to the ship dealer. And I've got our trusty platypus here, but there's a few other ships that we can try. And this is not all the ships that are going to be in the game, but it's a good start. So we've got the Sandhawk here, was kind of a fast little fighter, really well suited to piracy, little strikes. The Durston, which is a big lumbering beastie, good for long hauls. It also has 2 turret mounts that you can man. And the Coyote, which is kind of a military-grade assault craft with 6 primary hardpoints and 2 secondaries. Really sweet. But we're going to do the Sandhawk first, I think.
God, I love that new ship smell.
Me too. We'll head into the equipment bay. And we've got a few hardpoints to fill out. I'm going to toss, I like symmetry on this guy. No, we'll keep the mass driver around. Why don't we install the ion blaster here and the mass driver here. And let's switch up our launcher. Let's use a swarm launcher. Yeah, why not? Let's also check the mission board. What have we got here? I'll take that cash. Let's head out. Let's take this baby for a spin. We gotta blow some stuff up.
Destination reached.
As you can see, the cockpit's very different than the platypus, and it's certainly a lot more nimble.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, that's very satisfying. There's also a third-person mode, if that's your bag. And I think it's a lot more interesting in the Sandhawk. just because it's so fast.
Bite out of this.
Contraband.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. Sure could use your help.
One last ship.
I'm gonna be sending you straight to hell.
You will regret that.
Not likely.
Complete.
I think that's the last of them.
Now, I mentioned at the beginning that we got a rumor in our PDA, and we could do a little bit of treasure hunting. Why don't we do that? So this is your PDA, the incredibly complex technology of our weird retro future, where your PDA is gigantic and has a CRT. But we have, well, here's my ship status, all undamaged, the mission log, our cargo hold, and the notes, which is where that rumor is. It looks like there could be something around the E3 quadrant of the Texas system. So we're going to head to our map. And you can see that the axes are labeled, and it was E3, I believe, so we're pretty close to that already. I'll set a waypoint. Although, I saw a bounty around here. Where was that? Ah, yeah. You know, we're here, and I'm enjoying blowing things up with his ship. Oh, well, I might not blow that up. It's a big, nasty pirate cruiser. Probably more than I can take on right now, but we at the very least have to buzz it. It's got nasty beam weapons, and it's really going to town on these poor merchants. See if I can take out a few of those missiles. There we go.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. Sure could use your help.
Come on. Take out one of those surface turrets. I think I need some more engines so I can buzz this thing a little faster. Fly between its legs.
SSR 171.1.
Got it. That's one down.
Oh, that beam turret.
Target destroyed.
Sounds like there's some cops around here, too. Those poor merchants. Gotta stay away from the engine wash here. Here's where some of those torpedoes would come in handy. There we go. At least we can defang it a little bit.
That's one down.
The thing that's preoccupied with things besides me. I don't really have the firepower to fully take this thing on right now, but oh. And it's noticed me.
Missile inbound.
All right, maybe we won't invite an early death, and we'll just get out of here. Let's go back to our treasure hunting now that we've spent some time picking away at something that's way too much for us to take on. All right, so let's take a little pulse. Oh yeah, there are some goodies in the region. Bartender was right. Let's re-equalize our power. We need some more chill music for treasure hunting. Maybe too chill? There we go.
That's all right.
Destination reached.
Better check that out.
Oh, some big cargo containers. What do we got in there? Holovids. Pulp novels. That's not going to give me much cash. Gold, though. That I will take. Where are you? Give me that gold. Nanofibers. I don't have a whole lot of hold space in this little guy. Although I suppose I should buy a cargo extender. Yeah, hold full. Well, we've had our fun. Let's go pick up one last bounty, and then let's change ships again. We gotta look at something else.
Destination reached.
Hmm.
Bounty detected.
One of you guys is in trouble.
Got it. That's one down.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Feel free to assist, citizen.
A little snarky there. Ooh, another cruiser. He just showed up. Maybe we skip out on this one too. Let's find out where that bounty was, snag it for ourselves, and then get. No. Is it you? Where are you? Oh, don't tell me it's on the big ship. There he is. I want my money. Chill music is done.
This might be worth a listen.
Holding in slow.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Probably not. All right. Nacogdoches, that's where we want to head.
Should be in violent repudiation.
Oh, no.
Pilot disengaged by
There's gotta
hostiles.
be another way to settle this.
You can only be absolved with fire.
That's not very reasonable.
Inbound.
Fortunately, I've got a very fast ship. Beat up though it may be.
Destination reached.
Clearance granted. You are now entering an automatic landing zone.
What a wreck. All right, we'll clean it up a little
At least she's not bleeding oil anymore.
before we buy a new ship. Time to trade up. We're gonna move straight to the Coyote, because I love it. No, but we gotta empty out our hold first. It's got an even tinier hold than this thing. All right, let's offload our junk. There we go.
I love that new ship smell.
Now I want to show you something pretty cool. And a little bit nuts. All right, so we wanted to do ship painting in our game, and we may have gone a slight bit overboard. So this is a really full-featured 3D painting application, modeled on the kind of workflow that you would have in something like Photoshop. We've got layer support, color blend modes, a custom brush engine with full support for pressure sensitivity and tablets. You can import any brushes you want. You can fiddle with innumerable options for how they behave. I don't have a tablet in my squishy little booth here. Unfortunately, I couldn't fit it in, so I can't do some wonderful painting with pressure sensitivity for you, but I am going to show you something else that's pretty cool. Apart from the other tools that we have, you can use blurs and sharpens and clones and eyedroppers. If you are a game artist, you can go to a full UV layout. You can actually render out the wireframe for these and export them. You can import textures onto layers. You can fiddle with your lighting. But one of my favorite features is stencils. So you can import any image you like, and you can bring it up as a stencil. And as you do that, and place the stencil where you want it, and they can be rotated, scaled, maneuvered however you like, you grab your brush, and you just rub them off onto your ship. So, grab that picture of the family pet, stick it on the wings, and then it will be on the ship. Let's go ahead and rotate this a little bit. I want some symmetry. I want to scale it up just a touch. Rub it off. Turn off our stencil. There we go. It's a super cool feature, and it makes it really easy to decorate your ship with logos or insignias if you want. You can also save these off and load them up in other applications or share them with other people if you want to, which is pretty darn nifty. The other thing I want to show you, apart from the fact that we have this super cool feature, or I'm going to, just for the heck of it, I'm going to change the blend mode. We'll make it a multiply, a color dodge, overlay. Suffice to say, if you're familiar with Photoshop, this is going to be really easy for you to navigate in. Spacebar drags things around. It's also entirely remappable. Super cool. Way overboard. But the other neat thing you can do is you can go up here, and it's not going to show you the little drop-down menu because my video capture isn't going to do that for whatever reason, and click on Print Physical Model, which will pop open a web page, upload the paint job you just did, and then you can order in the mail one of these. It's a really high-quality printed model with the paint job that you did, and they'll mail it right to your house. Super cool. A funky feature. We dig it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save my paint job and head back into the ship bay. And there it is. All right. Let's grab another mission or two. Ooh, convoy escape. That would be fun. And since we have all this cash that I cheated up for myself, let's get this baby out. I want to do dual mass drivers, and I want, in addition to that, some auto cannons on the wings. And I like that swarm launcher, but I also want some proton torpedoes again to use on any cap ships we run into. And I feel like we really need to upgrade our power plant. Let's go all out. Especially since I would like a better shield generator. I don't want to take too much power draw, so... Oops, I bought what I already had. I want to go to shield generator 2. There we go. And, we could use some better armor while we're at it. We might as well make this a Cadillac. All right, off we go. And again, another cockpit. I particularly like this one. I love this sort of fighter pilot feel of it. All right. Convoy escape. This should be a big old mess of a mission.
Destination reached.
Yeah, all these ships are trying to get out of here, and they will all jump out on an interval, and we want to keep as many of them alive as humanly possible. Yeah. Firepower!
Sir could use your help.
Missile inbound.
Damn it.
Bounty received.
These are small fry.
Howdy, folks.
Oh, I don't want to listen to a commercial.
Where do you go to get mouth-watering hope?
Come on, let's hear some music.
Your end awaits you.
You know, I'm going to turn off the radio for a second because I can show this. You're not required to listen to the radio, and if you do switch it off, it switches to the dynamic soundtrack, which will change based on what's going on. There we go.
Missile inbound.
Cool time to show something else, too. We've got a nice photo mode. Where you can play with your field of view. You've got full control over the depth of field, focal distance, aperture, glare, any lens artifacts. You can also change the color grading and the intensity of that color grading, and snap off a shot.
Missile inbound.
We also have another cool little feature. Up here, next to photo mode, is capture film. And I'm not going to do this right now because I'm already recording, but you can capture little bursts of footage if you want to do some cool stunts or a specifically interesting kill, and it'll strip off all non-essential UI and dump that to an MP4 for you.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble.
I'm going to switch over to my torpedoes. What do we got here? I'm going to get right up on you. I love this ship.
We'll regret that.
I don't think so. Hey, drop beer. I'll take it. Well, the bombers have showed up.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. Sir could use your help.
Oh, you can't have that loot. Mine. Oh, no, you see that little blue star up there? That means that the police saw that I was helping out. And I've got a temporary nice disposition with the police. There's a full wanted system with the police, so if you commit crimes in front of the police, they'll notice, and your criminal standing will have to deteriorate over time, or you can pay to remove it.
Missile inbound.
No.
Fortunately, I've been very law-abiding this whole time.
You're dust, buddy.
Oh, that's it for you.
Objective complete.
Looks like all the ships made it out. Oh, he left. All the pirates are leaving. No easy pickings around here. All right.
That went better than expected.
It did go pretty well.
Under 171.1. Let's hit it.
Let's see here.
Stuff left behind. It's just laying there. I might as well take it. All right. Whoa! Should have ducked under that. I think we're going to head over to Lubbock. We need to do a planetary landing. So, I haven't really talked about it, but this is the Texas system where we've been so far. And this is the Dodge sector. Here's Texas within the Dodge sector. There's about 40 different solar systems, and you can see all the jump gates that connect them here. Now, these red lines are jump gates that are on the verge of collapse, and traveling these routes can incur damage or sometimes send you where you don't intend to go. Anyway, we're not going to spend too much time traveling outside the system for this walkthrough. We're going to run out of time anyway.
Autopilot disengaged by objects.
Any cool stuff? Nope.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Oh. I don't think you're any match for me today.
So could use your help.
Missile inbound.
Although, just to see if they do it.
There's gotta be another way to settle this.
They're going to let us off the hook?
The clemency of the Lord of the Inviolate is bestowed.
They let us go.
I think that's the last of them.
It does work.
Destination reached.
Here we are in Lubbock, known for barbecue, at least around here. Let's clean up this pirate mess before we head through the atmospheric entry gate. Oh, you potty-mouthed pirate.
Oh, I am gonna get you.
Let's take one more. Scoop up that cargo. Let's head back to the gate. Got all this horsepower, let's go fast.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
Look at all those guns. All right, here we are on Lubbock. Head to the concourse. Repair the little nicks and scratches we got.
It's getting expensive.
Fill up. And drop off any sweet loot we picked up along the way. I'm gonna go ahead and head into the bar and we'll skim a few of these last few activities. You can play some slots if you want. If you want to waste your money.
Oh, come on.
On something besides in-app purchases.
Damn. Thank you, Lady Luck.
There we go, 3x payout. We'll quit while we're ahead. Or a little game of Star Avenger. A little retro vector arcade action. Oh, gotta get that diamond. I'm not really gonna make you watch me play this game, but let's fly reckless. If you get a high score in Star Avenger, it does open up a mission chain a la The Last Starfighter. I am notably not on the high score board. You know, and to end this, why don't we head out system? I'm gonna go ahead and buy a jump drive. We might as well leave Texas. And, yeah, let's see what's out there. Alright, so to cap this off, why don't we go ahead and jump out system. There's plenty of other things we could talk about, from the buddies that can assist you as part of the story campaign to the station that you can buy an outfit. There's a mining prospect that didn't really pan out in the Eureka system called Bountiful Vista, and a 100-year-old robot that's been trying to sell the real estate unsuccessfully, and if you pick it up, you start with not a whole heck of a lot, but the robot has increasingly ambitious plans of things that you can do to outfit it. But those things are just going to have to wait for another video or another time. Besides, we got to save some for later, right? Oh, there's some of these inviolates. Picking away at the jump gate. Let's get him out of our way. Yeah, bear witness to this.
Missile inbound.
Ugh. All right, let's do it. Jumping to New Mexico.
It's like getting hit by a truck.
Ugh, more of these guys waiting for us on the other side.
Craft entering the area. Missile inbound.
Just some friendly advice. You should fly the hell away.
I do not want one of your pamphlets.
The light of the Lord will never...
Oh, at least somebody showed up to help. Some merchant who wants to leave the system. Looks like they just showed up. Got a mercenary escort. All right. Why don't we just go and head over to Hobbs, and we'll call it a day.
Autopilot disengaged by distress
Oh, but
signal.
one last distress signal, huh?
Detected.
Hello, friends. This is Jimmy.
You know we gotta do it.
Sergeant South.
Destination reached.
Gently used radio.
Detected.
Take a tie rod at.
Leave them be.
Well for you. Over my dead body.
That's the idea.
No, no.
As you can see, I'm in a bit of trouble. So could use your help.
Woof.
Shields down.
Come on.
My sentiments exactly. One last ship. Where are you? There we go. And they gave me a little cash for my effort. I can feel good about that.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
Well, we can't help everybody out.
Destination.
Here we are at Hobbs Station. Seems like a good place to call it.
Clearance granted. You are now entering an automatic landing zone.
That seems like a good place to stop. I hope you've enjoyed this early look at the features of Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. We're currently targeting sometime early next year for release on PC, PS4, Switch, and maybe another platform or two. We'll let you know. We're having a hell of a great time making it. We hope you have a good time playing it when we get it in your hands, and we'll see you out there.